This is Into the Deep with Catherine Just, a podcast devoted to the evolution of consciousness, connection, and inspired creative expression.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back. This is another micro show. I just finished teaching a class, and somebody in the class said to me, "Who cares about this work that I'm making right now?" And I've mentioned it before in another podcast, but it felt important enough to bring up again because she's not the only one thinking these thoughts. We all are thinking these thoughts. What's the point? Who cares? Why? And it can talk us out of writing the book, making the work, all the things that we're here to do. And so I looked her square in the eyes and I said, put on your earbuds if there are kids around. I said to her, it's none of your fucking business. It doesn't matter who likes it or who doesn't like it. It matters that you make the work. Get out of the way, do the work you're here to do, and let the universe take care of the rest. It's not up to you. We can't control the outcome. Let me say that again. It's not our job to try to control the outcome. It's our job to make the work. And all of us, including myself, struggle with getting hooked by the thoughts. You're not alone. You're not alone. That's for sure. My mentors struggle with it too. It's just part of this experience of being an artist. And it's also just the experience of being alive. We have internal dialogue that isn't working. It doesn't do anything except keep us from real and imagined danger. Most of it's an illusion. And I have to say, we're all dreaming. So we're all looking at life through a different lens, thinking it's real. I'm having a totally different experience of myself than you're having of me. You think something of me, I think something of me. We're both wrong and we're both right. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter what anybody else is thinking about you or your art, or if it's important or if it isn't. Imagine what it would feel like if that belief was gone and you just made the work like you did when you were younger, before the thoughts rolled on in and parked it in your mind. One of the things that's really important for me to do is meditation so that I can have some time, some spaciousness away from the day in, day out life and have an opportunity to plug in to what else exists that I might not have words for, but it does help me connect with the bigger truth, which is we're all connected. There's just one thing. And just because we can't see it doesn't mean it's not true. We're making meaning out of everything. What if we changed the meaning? What if we made our thoughts a game and just played with the idea that another thought might work better here? That's your assignment if you choose to accept it. Notice the thought. Ask yourself, I wonder what would happen if another thought took its place. Like, who cares? I'm doing it anyway. And give yourself a minute to meditate, or 20 minutes. And then go back to work. I have to do it too. I also have to surround myself with other people that are doing the work. It's so important to find your people and to stick close to them. A lot of us have gotten into isolation over the course of the pandemic and haven't gotten out of it, and it feels weird being around people. Luckily, we can still get on Zoom and make our art when other people are making their art and face the fact that thoughts are happening. You are not your thoughts. You are having thoughts. I hope this was helpful to you. If you're having a thought of like, who cares about my work? Why don't you care about your work? Why not it just be about you? That's the only one that matters anyway. It's about loving ourselves no matter fucking what and showing up and doing the work. Speaking of, I just relaunched the mug, no matter fucking what, NMFW. It's on my website. There are t-shirts. It's so fun to say, I'm staying sober no matter fucking what. I'm making my art no matter fucking what. I'm getting out of my own way no matter fucking what. Seeing it on the mug helps a lot because then I can stop myself in the moment. And I'm going to show you something else I'm working on. It's a temporary tattoo, NMFW. I said this in a 12-step meeting and somebody tattooed it on their wrist. And I thought, hold on, people. Let's make temporary tattoos. But that's pretty amazing. She said it helps her stay sober to see that on her wrist. So whatever it takes, a mug, a temporary tattoo, put it on a Post-it note. Make the work no matter fucking what. Get out of your own way. Stay sober if that's your thing. Love yourself no matter fucking what. Okay, that's it. I'm going to run off and sip my tea and make some art. I hope you do the same, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Ciao for now.
Thank you so much for listening to another episode of Into the Deep with Catherine Just. You can check out all other episodes and help support the podcast over on catherinejust.com/podcast. Be sure to subscribe, rate, comment, and review over on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or anywhere else you listen to this podcast. You can share this episode on social media. I look forward to having my voice in your ears next time. Take care.